In this video, we are going to talk about Warren Buffett, books that made me a billionaire. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. If you want to be smarter and more successful, it would serve you well to take some advice from Warren Buffett. This would be in your best interest. In the year 2000, the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway advised a class of Master of Business Administration students at Columbia Business School to read 500 pages like this every day. Everyone is capable of doing it, but I can almost guarantee that not very many of you will actually do it. That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. As we approach the end of the decade, there is no better time to start planning out your reading list for the year 2020. Although Buffett has mentioned a great number of titles on a variety of occasions, such as during talks, meetings, and annual conferences, he has also suggested a select few of these works in a number of his annual shareholder letters throughout the course of the past 10 years. Here are Warren Buffett, books that made me a billionaire. So let's start. Number 10. Limping on Water. Phil Booth recalls his time spent working in broadcasting at Capital Cities/ABC TV, a company that is involved in multiple facets of the media industry, in his book Limping on Water. In 2015, Warren Buffett wrote that the book tells you a lot about its leaders, Tom Murphy and Dan Burke. These two were the best managerial duo, both in what they accomplished and how they did it, that Charlie and I ever witnessed. Burke and Murphy were the best managerial duo, both in what they accomplished and how they did it, according to Buffett. Whom you choose to admire and model your behavior after will determine much of who you are and what you become in life. Number 9. 40 Chances, Finding Hope in a Hungry World. When Buffett made the announcement in 2006 that he would begin donating the majority of his money to charitable causes, he issued a challenge to his son, Howard G. Buffett, to accomplish something remarkable in the world. Therefore, Howard made the decision to give himself 40 years to put more than $3 billion to work on overcoming this obstacle. This book, about which Buffett has stated that readers would appreciate it, recounts that journey. Number 8. Berkshire Hathaway Letters to Shareholders. This is one of the many compilations of Berkshire Hathaway letters that Max Olson has put together, and it dates all the way back to 1965. According to an article that Buffett published in 2013, the book has an index that I find extremely useful, identifying page numbers for individuals, firms, and subject matter. It is possible that you will only sometimes desire to read annual letters spanning multiple decades, but I would imagine that having them on your bookshelves would be a pleasant addition anyway. Number 7. Investing Between the Lines, How to Make Smarter Decisions by Decoding CEO Communications. In his letter to shareholders in 2012, Buffett also suggested reading this particular book. L.J. draws from the research he has done over a span of more than 10 years. An authority on trust and valuation, Rittenhouse presents a method to evaluate the trustworthiness of an organization as a predictor of its potential for financial gain. According to one Amazon reviewer who rated Investing Between the Lines with 5 stars, so many books have been written on how to analyze a company, but so few have been written on how to analyze the person in control of a company. This reviewer was commenting on the fact that so few books have been written on how to analyze the person in control of a company. This book offers a solution to the issue. Number 6. The Clash of the Cultures, Investment versus Speculation. This is another book from Buffett's 2012 letter. In Clash of the Cultures, John C. Bogle, founder of the Vanguard Group, who has been credited as the creator of the first index fund, writes about the changing culture in the mutual fund industry, how speculation has invaded our national retirement system, and the need for a federal standard of fiduciary duty. For investors, the most useful lesson is his list of 10 simple guidelines of common sense investing. According to Bogle, it may not be the best plan ever created, but the number of strategies that are worse is unlimited. One of my favorite phrases from the book, where returns are involved, time is your friend. But where costs are concerned, time is your enemy. Why? Because it can pretty much apply to all facets of your life, not just investment. Number 5. The Outsiders, 8 Unconventional CEOs and Their Radically Rational Blueprint for Success. William N. Thorndike, a graduate of Harvard College and the Stanford Graduate School of Business, examines the amazing accomplishment of 8 successful CEOs who took a drastically different approach to the administration of their own companies in his book, The Outsiders. Although you may not be familiar with all of their names, you have most likely heard of the businesses that they own, such as General Cinema, Ralston Purina, Berkshire Hathaway, General Dynamics, and Capital Cities Broadcasting, to name just a few. According to something that Warren Buffett said in 2012, The Outsiders is a great book about CEOs who succeeded at capital allocation. It features an incisive chapter on our director, Tom Murphy, who is, altogether, the best business manager I've ever met. Number 4. Tap Dancing to Work, Warren Buffett on Practically Everything. In the letter that Buffett wrote in 2012, he made a special mention of Carol Loomis, who is the author of the book Tap Dancing to Work and was formerly an editor-at-large at Fortune magazine. According to what he wrote, since 1977, she has been of incalculable assistance to me in editing this letter. The reader is provided with insights into Buffett's investment strategies, as well as his wisdom on management, philanthropy, public policy, and even parenting. Loomis was written by Buffett's business partner, Daniel Loomis. In case you were wondering, the intention of the millionaire is to leave his children sufficient money that they would feel they could do anything, but not so much money that they could do nothing. An essay written in 1996 by Bill Gates, one of the co-founders of Microsoft, is also included in one of the chapters of this book. In it, Gates discusses his early impressions of Buffett as the two began their close friendship. Number 3. Poor Charlie's Almanac, The Wit and Wisdom of Charles T. Munger. In the style of lectures and articles, this book provides a wealth of financial knowledge from Charlie Munger, Buffett's longtime business colleague and vice president of Berkshire. Poor Charlie Almanac will undoubtedly make you laugh if you love Buffett's distinct wit, insights, and sense of humor. The essay The Psychology of Human Misjudgment, in which Munger discusses the mental pitfalls that investors frequently fall into, is a favorite among many of his admirers. Buffett said in his 2010 shareholder letter, "Just get a copy and take it about, it will make you look urbane and educated." Number 2. The Intelligent Investor. Buffett has frequently commended the intelligent investor. In the beginning, I also exulted whenever the market increased. After reading Chapter 8 of Ben Graham's The Intelligent Investor, which discusses how investors should evaluate stock price changes, in his letter from 2011, he wrote, "Low pricing became my friend as soon as the scales slipped off my eyes. One of my lucky moments in life came when I decided to pick up the book." In 2013, the multi-billionaire investor brought it up once more. "The best investment I ever made was purchasing Ben's book, except for my purchase of 2 marriage licenses." Ben's views, on the other hand, were presented logically in beautiful, simple prose, without Greek letters or convoluted formulas. Number 1. Mitek, A Global Success Story, 1981 to 2011. Although you might not have much luck finding it on Amazon, you can get it from The Bookworm, an independent bookstore with a location in Omaha, and Buffett's go-to for must-reads. One of Berkshire's most prosperous subsidiaries is Mitek Industries Incorporated, a provider of engineered materials for the construction industry. This book chronicles the journey of Mitek, a small Midwestern company founded in 1955, from being on the point of financial disaster to becoming a market leader in its sector. You'll discover how I first became interested in the business after getting an unsightly metal object in the mail whose use I was baffled by. Mitek has made 33 tuck-in acquisitions since we bought company in 2001, almost all of which have been profitable. 2011 saw Buffett's writing. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.